Hi everyone, and welcome back to Snippets of Love. I am Amy Love, and today I am working on a fabric collage cover for my prayer Bible. Now, because I already put this key in the back of my Bible, I can't make the kind of cover that will slide over the front and back cover and be removable. I wish I would have thought about that before I put all the things in it. I already did, but I didn't. So we are going to make a cover that does not come off. I'm just going to attach it straight to the cover of my Bible. And so I am just using some scrap fabric. This was an old nightgown that I had that I absolutely loved because it was like really old-timey and pink, and I just loved it. But you know what? My husband did not love it. And so for a while I didn't care about whether he liked it or not, but then I was like, okay, I'll just use it for scrap fabric, and that's what I've been doing. So I'm just kind of eyeballing measurements, and that's what I do here. So if you're ever looking like for real measurements with a ruler and stuff, that's not me. That's not how I do the things. So I'm just trying to straighten up this really jagged edge that I made and just kind of wrapping it around my Bible to see if it fits. Now, because I'm going to do so much collaging, I definitely want it to be bigger than I need it to be, because when you do a bunch of collaging like that, the way that I'm going to do it, the fabric tends to shrink up a little bit. So you want to make sure to give yourself plenty of room, and you can just cut it to fit at the end. I'm going to use this lightweight sewable heat and bond and I'm just going to iron it onto this piece of fabric, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of collage on top of, rather than glue it. I am not a fan of gluing the bits down and then trying to get it through my sewing machine, but I've seen plenty of people do it, so you can. Apparently it works fine. I'm just not going to do that. I like to take my time and play with my collage pieces, and then when I have it where I want it, I will just run the iron over it and lightly tack it down. Now, because of all the layering I do, all the edges don't get, adhered down, but I really just need to hold the pieces in place while I sew them. So for me, it works really great. So I really do love this part. I love to it's like a puzzle, and I will lay things down and I will move them around several times. So I did kind of speed up through this process and cut some of the process out, because it takes me a long time to decide on the composition of my my little snippets of love. But I do have a good time. I enjoy it. But I'm realizing right now that I don't have out my favorite scrap bin. And this is my Bible cover, and I want my favorite scraps on my Bible cover. So I went and got it. And so now I have all of the favorite scraps that I've been saving for special things. And I want to put them on my Bible cover because, that's the special thing I've been waiting for these scraps. So I am just going to kind of play around here and get them all placed where I want them, and then I will go iron them down. All right, now they're all ironed on, but you can see they're not ironed on, all the edges completely, but they're held down enough that I can sew them with no problem. And to me, it's just much easier than if I tried to glue down every single little scrap. This just seems like an easier way to do it to me. But now I'm going to go through and on every single edge of every little snippet, I am going to secure down with a zigzag stitch. And y'all, this is my absolute favorite part of this process. I absolutely love this part. I could do this all day long, if it didn't hurt my back. Just sit at my sewing machine for so long. It's my absolute favorite thing. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. I am literally going down every edge and going to seal it all down with a zigzag stitch. And I love it. So here it is with everything, fastened down. And now it just looks like, a whole new piece of fabric. I absolutely love it. So now I'm just going to start measuring it and trimming it up. So I want to start by trimming off this bulk edge. This bulk edge, because I'm going to be adhering this straight to the cover of my Bible. So I don't want there to be like any bulk underneath there. I want it all to lay flat against my Bible cover. So that's where I'm going to start. But I am just going to trim it up to fit, and then we are going to start to put on the pretty trims. So I forgot to mention a step. After I get this trimmed up, I'm also going to round the corners once I get it where I want it. And I'm going to keep these scraps because they're snippet scraps and they're already sewn in with cute bits. So those are going to go on other projects. I love having these snippets around. But anyway, I sealed down all the edges with the zigzag stitch except around the outside edges. So I need to do that. So after I round the corners and before I start adding trims, I'm going to go ahead and do a zigzag stitch all the way around the Bible cover. All right, now it's ready. The edges are all sealed down with the zigzag stitch. It fits around my Bible beautifully, and I just love it. I love it. It's so pretty. So now I'm ready to think about trims. What we're gonna do? What are we gonna do with it? I have this beautiful insertion lace. I might have got this from Gisela at Lavish Laces. I don't remember right now, but that's a possibility because it looks very vintage and she has so many vintage trims. And I'm just going to put this pink ribbon through it. And I want to put this at the top and the bottom because my Bible should definitely have some eyelet scalloped lace because it's one of my absolute favorite laces. So I get those ready. But I know that I want to put a trim on the binding of the book, and I want to put it on first. That way the insertion lace can be on top of that. So here I'm just trying to gauge the middle of the Bible so that I know exactly where I need to put the binding. And you'll have to pardon Jake in the background. It is getting, what is there, 40 minutes before dinner time. So now he's starting his dinner ritual of meowing ridiculously for 40 minutes. So I'm sorry if you hear him going on. So I'm going to use this beautiful lace to go on the edge of the book. And I got this beautiful lace at Angel Dream Crafts, Kim on Etsy. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm just going to make sure that that's in the middle, and I'm going to pin that down, and then I am going to sew that on because I don't want to glue. I really don't want to glue on my book. So I got that sewn on, and then I've got one row of the insertion lace, and now I am just sewing on the other edge. And then I'm going to cover the raw edges, the other raw edges, with a different lace. And I am just absolutely loving it. It's so cute. I'm also going to add a tie. I don't know, I like things to have a tie closure. It's a thing. It just makes me happy. So I am going to add a tie closure. Normally I use like sari silk or seam binding, but I decided to use this lace trim I have because I love the color, and I thought it went so well with the with the other colors on my cover. And I believe I got this lace also at Angel Dream Crafts, Kim on Etsy, and it's like an embroidered lace. It's really pretty, and I thought it went really well. So I am going to kind of get that placed in the middle and pin it down and sew it on too. All right, now that I've got all these bits sewn on, it looks like I don't have the lace coming out enough on the edges. So I cut my fabric too short, and it's not covering the edges like I want it to. So I do end up popping another lace underneath that. So here's where we're at. And now I'm just going to embellish the front. And I've already got the cover glued on to my Bible, and I'm just making sure it opens and lays flat, and it still does. So I love the way this turned out. It is so stinking cute. I'm just in love with it. So I would love if you would please leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and give me a thumbs up. And is this something that you'd consider doing to your Bibles? Like, I would love to know. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.